Now we review Rescue Rangers Pound of the Baskervilles! It's kind of Sherlock Holmesy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am Richard, this is Random Street Theater, and I have seen the 8th installment of Rescue Rangers Pound of the Baskervilles. This is the original early 90s, late 80s television show in preparation for me hopefully getting someone to let me borrow their Disney Plus and seeing Rescue Rangers the movie. But anyway, I realize I haven't seen all of the episodes anyway, and haven't seen many of them in more than 30 years, so I figured. Or something like that. Anyway, for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do purchase one of these bracelets from 4Ocean. 4Ocean pulls a pound of trash out of the ocean every time I do that. Now, on to Pound of the Baskervilles. We find out in this episode that Chip has an obsession with their universe's version of Sherlock Holmes, and the writer has recently passed, and it just so happens that his mansion is in the control of the eldest son, whereas the youngest son gets nothing and lives in a cruddy shack doing laundry. Why this would be, we don't know, because in our modern world, when a man passes away and his children are his only descendants, the law says that his estate is to be evenly distributed among them. But the will is missing, and the older brother hates dogs, the younger brother has a dog, and to put a ticking clock on this particular episode, the local sheriff has said that he will take the dog away in the morning because it bit the older brother. Alright. So our rescue ranger friends devise a diabolical plan to get inside the house and find that will. Yeah, this is a very straightforward episode. It is one of those, simple, good faces evil. You've got an evil person who hates dogs and knows he's got something that doesn't really belong to him. And then you've got the other person who knows this isn't true. Again, well, let's just say that I'm not enamored to this, because it's very straightforward. If this person in the end of the story didn't come out there and learn to like dogs, which is not something that happens, if that had happened, I would have been like, okay, yes, this is important. Like, if the dog had, for example, saved the man's life, or found great riches for him, or done something to make it so the person said, gee, dogs are awesome. Because we all know that dogs are awesome. No one loves you like a dog. The other day at work, I was patrolling through the hallways, as I do, and this big, mean-looking dog with this white head and this dark body, looked like it had a skull for a face, come up and just wanted to lick me to death, and his owner says, oh, don't worry, he's just saying hello. And I'm like, who's worried? This puppy is obviously very happy to see me. And then their other little dog was very happy to see me. And, dogs are wonderful, loving creatures, so long as they are raised by wonderful, loving humans. And that was not the theme of this episode. The theme of this episode was very straightforward. So it's one of the lesser entries. There are a few excellent art pieces in terms of, like the dog, for example, who sounds like one of the Beatles. Beatles is in the group. Not Beatles is in the insect. And again, it's Rescue Rangers. It's a fun story. But, there are other episodes where there's a moral to the story and there's a lesson learned. And this is just one of those episodes that is just there for your plain entertainment. And there's nothing wrong with that. Although, again, if you're a film snob like I'm supposed to be, I fell terribly at that, but if you're a film slob like I'm supposed to be, you watch one of these episodes and you think this is just the equivalent of cotton candy for children. They may enjoy it, they may not, but it has no substance. There's nothing in it for them that they should be consuming that is going to make them a better person. You might make the argument that, you know, good triumphs over evil, but that's not always the case. And, you know, this person, for a short period of time, did get to live in the nice big house. So I have to question, you know, were they punished? I guess they went to jail, so there's, or something like that. I don't remember what happened in the end exactly, but, spoiler alert for something 30 years old, though. But I mean, you know, it's again, it's good versus evil. It's simple. It's very much something for you to watch. It's not an episode that's going to give you a lot of substance, and I don't think Chip's love of detective novels ever comes up again. There are a few funny moments in there. So yeah, worth a watch, but not multiple watches. If you're going to see this, you see it as a purist, but you don't go back to it. So that's just my opinion. I'd love to hear yours. Down in the comments below, I, of course, am Richard. Is it recording? Are you sure? Are you sure it's recording? Little red dot. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see it. I see it. Little red dot on the screen thing. Right. Okay, so it's recording. Right. I'm Barry. Barry the strawberry poison dart frog, right? Yes. And I come from the WWF, that's World Wildlife Fund, and I was symbolically adopted by Random Street Theater, okay? And that means that they're not going to tear my house down. So good. So I would like you to help not tear my house down, and you could do that by commenting on this video. Yes, and you could like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. And, you know, these necklaces I'm wearing, you see, those things are actually bracelets for humans. For every 1,000 subscribers, this channel will buy one. And every time they do that, it means a pound of trash is going to be pulled out of the ocean. And you can help. You can make the world cleaner and better for animals like me. So please, comment, like, and subscribe. I'm Barry.